see us? We're here. We're so happy to be here. Welcome, 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 everyone, to School of the Stars, which is a Kids on Brooms game hosted by the lovely Girls Run These Worlds. I am Nox, your benevolent overlord of a storyteller, and we are so excited to be here for episode 2. It's just there's so much to do today. So why don't we just get started with our introductions? We're going to go with our names, our pronouns, our characters playbooks, because I forgot to have you all do that last time and we only started halfway through. And do you have a lot of dreams at night? We're going to start with Anita.
Oh boy. On the spot. Do I have dreams at night? What's the question? My name is Anita. I use she, her pronouns. Today I will be playing Medea Moore. She uses she, her pronouns. Yeah, she is playing the withdrawn bookworm playbook. And do I have dreams at night? Like sort of. Oh, kind of. Like from time to time. Yeah, it's weird. That's a big question, and I'm gonna need to marinate it on a little bit. Back to you, Knox.
We're going to let you marinate. I'm just going to let you... Everything good needs to marinate a little bit. All right, Rosie, you're next.
All right. I'm Rosie. Today I'll be playing Aoife, both she, her pronouns. I am the offbeat eccentric playbook, which I'm super excited to dive into. And yeah, I have a lot of dreams. And they are fun, but I never remember them. Just how they make me feel in the morning. It's usually like, wow, that was cool.
All right. Next is Allie.
Hello. Let me remember everything. I'm Allie. I am playing Panacea Plaque. I use she or any pronouns. Panacea is she, her. Panacea is the haughty descendant. I'm going to try to say that so it doesn't sound like haughty, even though I'm from the Midwest, so it's hard. And dreams at night. I am one of those people who have I have extended epic plotline dreams that recur across my since childhood. So I do have dreams at night, and they're odd. So that about covers it.
I also had dreams like that as a kid. It was usually fun. Sometimes they were recurring nightmares.
So. Yeah, no, same. Sometimes they're scary, but whatever.
All right, Will, can you please introduce yourself?
Yeah, absolutely. Hi, my name is Will. I use he, him pronouns, and I am playing Jonah, the haunted survivor, who also uses he, him pronouns. And I never remember my dreams, so I don't know. I don't know if I have them or not, but I probably do.
All right. And Rowan, last but not least, please share your knowledge.
Hi, I'm Rowan. My foster dog is crying in the back because he's like, "Why are you talking?" But not to me. So if you hear that, that's what that is. I am Rowan. I use she, they, and then I'm playing Remy, who uses they primarily, but all the other ones too. And they are a perfect prefect. And they, yeah. And then what was the other question? I can't remember. Is that it?
Do you have dreams?
Do I have dreams? I had a dream last night that Laura Bailey was mad at me, which was very upsetting. I was supposed to get a cake for Travis's birthday, and then I got it on the wrong day. And I was like, that's what happens when you watch Critical Role late at night and then go to bed.
That's...
But yes, I have dreams.
That's perfectly on you.
Yeah.
All right. Harwin, I'm Nox. My pronouns are she, her. I don't have a character. I am the storyteller. And so that's my playbook. And I do have dreams sometimes. Just I remember some of them and then I don't remember others. And some of them are so vivid that it's like I can remember a story in my head. But with that said, make sure to have some water. I know I do. And let's all get settled in for a story. So we last left our newly known mages sitting in their homes after being shadowed by a magical sheriff and her poisonous octopus. They all had very different reactions. So let's check back in. We're gonna check back in the order that you were visited by Califlores. So we're gonna start with Aoife. So Aoife, you're home, you're packing. Do you want to just really quickly tell us what you're packing and what you're doing as you contemplate whether or not you're going to go? The stars are starting to come out.
Ooh, just tossing everything into this hideous floral suitcase. It is bright neon colors with this giant pattern on it. Not folding anything, just so excited, so into this, just trying to rush so that I can get there sooner. I throw all my clothes into the suitcase. I don't know if technology is going to work, but I'm taking it anyway because I want my iPod. So that's going to go into a pink corduroy Jansport along with things that I think are normal school supplies, pencils, paper, anything I can like just shove off my desk into this backpack. I don't think she really keeps a lot of trinkets. She's more about like finding stuff in nature and leaving. Like, don't take from nature, just memories. So it's just going to be the practical stuff, the clothes, the supplies, maybe some snacks. I don't know how long this trip on the Starbeam is going to take, so let's bring some chips. Why not? And she is going to just rush out as soon as it gets dark and look for her nearest beam of starlight with just absolute wonder in her eyes.
As you rush out, you look up and you just feel like you're being tugged forward.
Ooh.
And you keep wandering. You're eventually going up the path similar to the one you took to the lake, but instead of going right to the lake, you turn left. You're going in between the trees until you hit a clearing with not as well maintained as it used to be. You had this feeling that you used to maintain this garden of sorts in this clearing as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
But as you got older, you can't remember why, and it's moved on its own, and you had school and exploring, and you look at this clearing and there's just one beam of starlight lighting it up.
All the hairs on the back of her neck are going to stand up, not in fear, but in utter excited anticipation. She's going to take a deep breath and she's just going to charge at it.
As you charge at it, you're engulfed at the beam and you hear a caw behind you.
Cathal?
And Cathal just starts like dive bombing towards you, like, I'm late.
Oh,
Just,
come on!
and as you feel yourself starting to be pulled up by this beam, looking at your hands, you can see yourself breaking apart into pieces of stardust.
That's not what I thought it was going to be like at all.
And Cathal's just like, shit, I'm late. You hear frantic squawking until he pretty much, when you're almost completely, there's just like your torso left, slams into your arms. And you are both turned into pieces of stardust. Your luggage turned into stardust as you are taken away by the wind. All right. Next was Jonah. Jonah, please tell us about your feelings, your motives. Well, not motives, what you're doing as you consider this.
I think Jonah has had a lot of internal debate about whether or not he believed that this was real, or if he still thought that he was hallucinating and needed to go to the hospital, or what. But ultimately, I think maybe because he found himself having a certain cat-like instincts in the aftermath of Kella's visit, he decided, what the hell? And so when Jonah steps outside of the house in the desert, he just has a he has very few possessions on him. He has a bag, just like a gym bag, gym duffel bag that has clothes in it, and pretty much nothing else, maybe like one or two personal items. And he stops in the doorway, puts out a hand and like touches the door frame, looks back into the house, and says, "What the hell? Good riddance." And he's going to shut the door behind him, but he's not going to lock it or anything. And then he's going to step outside and see if he sees a beam of starlight.
So you're walking and you start just wandering the desert. You're passing so many cacti, so many cacti. But you can feel yourself being pulled forward by just something that wants you to keep going. And eventually you find yourself, and there's one cactus just standing in the middle of the desert, surrounded by starlight.
Okay. I think he's going to like stop when he gets close to the cactus and like look back. I imagine his house isn't even in eye shot anymore. And he's just going to be like, nearest beam of starlight, my ass. And
your house isn't in view anymore, but you can see something floating on the wind towards you. And it lands as you start disintegrating into stardust. It lands into your hands. And it's this black patch that was clearly torn off of a jacket. And it has the words on it that says, "This love was out of control." And you just feel your hand instinctively wrap around it as you're taken up by the stars. All right. And then next we went all the way back to the East Coast to see good old Panacea. Allie, how's Panacea doing with all this?
Yeah, I think Panacea, I think I have a very different reaction in that I like, as soon as I have a free moment, I pull out my laptop and I'm Googling like best place to catch starlight in Westerly, Rhode Island. And then, like organizing the maps by like, proximity to my home. I think then I'm opening another tab and it's like, best outfits to wear at a magical school. And like, I'm not getting great results from that. So then I'm just, I'm very methodically going through like my closet, my drawers. I've got, like a luggage set that I got for my birthday. It's brand new. And I've completely like, it's monogrammed, obviously. So, I'm like putting everything in just very like, super, it's everything's neat. Everything's got a place. I'm 100% making sure that Asclepius is, like I'm certain that I've got some sort of travel carrier for him, and so he's all set. He's got everything that he needs for the journey, and I think I basically just like pack as methodically as I can. It is very much a scenario where I like there are a lot of things that I approach like like my laptop, for instance, where it's like, will I even be able to use this? And then I just like pack it anyway. Like my luggage set's big enough. I'm fitting everything that I can, and then I think I'm leaving my house with this like giant bag, like it's like two bags, one on top of the other, and like I'm just like rolling it down this like idyllic street in the middle of the night to get to that park that I googled, which is supposed to be good for star watching. And just feeling very as prepared as I could be. I also think I am wearing travel clothes. So,
all right. So you're walking down the street. You live on a street. There's so many lights. You can't tell what's starlight and what's light. But you feel like then that tugging at you. And you actually end up somehow behind your house, going into this well manicured common area for your neighborhood with a gazebo. And the gazebo is swarmed in this light. And as you walk towards it with all of this in hand, you catch a glimpse really quickly of sitting there laughing with a girl. But then it's gone as you are taken up by the stars. Medea.
Yeah. I think Medea has told the fam that like they want it to be a secret thing, so I should probably like head to the Starlight alone. And like as soon as she gets outside, she's like, how do I find a nearest beam of starlight? Well, again, let's bring it back. Packing, put a bunch of books in her backpack. Like, ended up having to debate with her family a little bit, like which books come with her, which books like stay. But she ended up getting like a couple of her favorites, as well as just like not a lot of clothes, but like also packed like some seeds, packed some like snacks, packed like just like some and like some like hoodoo stuff that is like good for like safe journeys and whatnot that her mom like sent her off with. And as soon as like she gets outside, says bye to like all of the farm animals, like it's like, she thinks, and like there's a hill on the property that like is pretty good for stargazing, so she'll just like wander off into the woods. And I think that like after like a second she'll like pause and look behind her, and her family's old sheepdog Robert has been just like plodding behind her, like, and she'll sort of like look and say, I mean, I guess they're not going to be mad if a dog learns that magic is real. You can come and see me off. So Robert and Medea like walk off to this hill with just like a very beautiful view of the sky and the stars. And she is just looking around, and for a second she's like, maybe I was going crazy. Maybe I did just have a bad piece of that shepherd's pie and was just seeing things. He's gonna like turn to Robert and say, "You think I'm crazy?"
As you turn to Robert, you see that Robert is already being lifted up.
Oh my god.
Because the starbeam just ended up shining on him. And you can see in the distance, you can see your ancestral tree perfectly framed, like clear as day through the starlight. And as you go to retrigger your dog, you are swept up into the stars and start disintegrating yourself. All right. And Remy.
Yeah, Remy is similar to Panacea. Did a lot of research, but it wasn't so. It was like got really excited about the concept of magic and like what it is, and it's like, is it what is teleportation? What is is a particle a lot of smart things that Remy would know, but I don't. And yeah, would pack like their stuff is very straightforward. Like they have a couple staple outfits that they use, which are they're like pieces that last, but there's not like a lot of them. So it's very straightforward. They have like this like fleece lined bomber jacket that they wear a lot. And yeah, but a lot of what they very carefully pack is Mozzie's stuff, their lizard. So it's like all the stuff they need that she needs for her habitat and stuff. It's like all very careful. And yeah, and they tell their parents, and their parents are basically like, good for you. Like they're positive, but they don't really ask more. They're they're not even probably there when Remy leaves. So yeah, so Remy will just take their little bit of stuff and little Mozzie enclosure, and we'll not have any plans. We'll just wander off. We'll trust, like, if the idea of magic exists, and if the idea of magic is that it's magic, then I should be able to just find, like, it should just happen, right? So we'll walk out onto the hills of San Francisco and just rolling along with their bag and just be like thinking to themselves about these. They're fascinated by the idea of like what magic is. Is it just like a very advanced science? Is it so yeah.
As you're walking the hills of San Francisco, getting leg day in, you see one street where the lights just suddenly turn off. All the street lamps on that street turn off. And you see a beam of starlight just come down, waiting for you.
Mm-hmm. I think they'll look up at the sky and like see what does it look like when it hits, like what is the whole logistics behind it.
It's a star.
Oh,
you see the star twinkling, and it feels like your brain should be connecting the fact that there's like a spotlight in front of you and you should be seeing it come from the star.
Mm-hmm.
But you just see the star clear as day. But when you look in front of you, it's clearly starlight that is in front of you. But you can't connect the two of them when you're looking at them. Mm-hmm. It's like something in your brain won't allow you. And you actually hear a voice in your head. It's not that serious, Remy. Just go. You're always too serious about this.
It should be weird to hear a voice, but for some reason, I think it's kind of... I trust it in a way. So they're going to sort of... They did like a whole circle around the star beam, like looking at it, and then is going to just... Once they hear that, kind of be like, all right, and then they'll like... they will admit to that, so we'll walk into it with... we'll like stick a hand in first, and then...
And your hand starts to disintegrate.
And they're like... they're like gonna that's super cool, so we'll continue going on.
And you and your things are slowly carried up into the stars.
Mm-hmm. They're gonna try to like can they feel what it feels like to be like yeah, like they're gonna try to hit their own hand and see what happens.
It feels like when your leg falls asleep, but it's your entire body.
Oh, okay. Noted.
It's just that staticky, fuzzy feeling
mm-hmm.
as you're slowly turned into dust and taken by the wind.
Mm-hmm. Okay. 1.4 magic is definitely something happening here.
So it's kind of like being put to sleep. You step into the stars. Your body goes static. And then it all goes black. Until you feel yourself slowly being like shaken out. And you look and you're in the air. And you are being supported by starlight, but the stars slowly start to twinkle out. And you drop. all of you. High above the trees, you drop. And you're shit. And suddenly you're caught by these bright orange glowing petals. Like, shit, oh god, okay. Couple feet taller than Jonah is. So you're higher than Jonah is tall. It's like, okay, I need to get better at that. Okay. Okay. Gently place them down. Gently. And then the petals all just come out from underneath you and you all hit the ground. You're like, shit! Oh, okay. Sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. And standing over all 5 of you is a young girl with golden skin and glowing orange eyes. And her brown hair has an orange light to it. And so her eyes just kind of snap out of it and they're dark brown. And she pushes up her glasses and she's like, I did not mean for them to separate you or to drop you. She turns at the petals, who are still very animated next to her, and goes, I said gently. Gently drop them. I didn't say to let them fall from 7 feet. And if petals could look ashamed, these petals are just kind of like turning away from you. Kind of just going behind her. She goes, don't you dare hide from me right now. Get the bags. And these petals slowly just start picking up your luggage. Some of them try to help you to your feet.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. That's okay. You did. That was super cool. Never flown with petals before.
No, you just dropped us. I don't want you. I don't want the petals taking my luggage. It's new.
Yeah.
They won't drop luggage. You're human. That's why they're.
Oh, just whatever.
I stand protectively, like, over my luggage and my dog, and just like have my walking stick out and just be like, no, thank you. I've got it.
It's a very long walk.
I just pick up my stuff without saying a word. Hello. Well, I pick up my stuff and I say, hello, my name is Medea. You're one of the sisters that I was supposed to meet?
I'm not the one you were supposed to meet.
What's your
I'm
name?
here by accident. Well, not accident. Well, so Bella was supposed to greet you because, the mayor, but all that. But then she, was busy being the mayor. So she couldn't be here. And Lily had to go because there was an accident in dueling class. And so she had to go do healer stuff because the nurse is out sick, which that's a whole thing. And so they're like, well, we have nobody else. I guess we'll send Marigold. And so I'm here and I wasn't supposed to be, but hi, I'm Marigold.
Nice to
Hi.
meet you.
I think I'm gonna lean over to Medea and be like, what kind of place is this?
I can still hear you.
The pamphlet was not very descriptive.
I am
You just learned about this today as well?
Yeah, like hours ago. Yeah.
You guys got a pamphlet?
Like, I don't know how you got a
Hey, yeah,
pamphlet.
you can look at mine. Here you go. Report on, give it to Jonah.
I just got turned into a cat.
Oh, me too.
I also got turned into a cat.
You gotta
And then
be cats.
And then you hear Cathal squawk. And I want all of you to roll grit.
Oh.
The difficulty is 10.
My poor baby.
All right.
If we
Alright.
weren't cats, do we still have to roll the grit?
No, you do not.
I
If
got
you
a
can't roll a 10 on grit, do you just fail it automatically?
Yeah, I mean, I rolled a 4.
Yes, you have
and
to tell me what your number is.
Okay.
I got a
Uh,
17, so I passed.
Hey.
Like, you might get a lucky break though. I'm pretty sure that's how the rules work. If you like roll the highest number, you get to
Okay.
like roll
The
roll
again
explode,
at
yeah.
Yeah,
I rolled a 7, so almost, but not quite.
4.
That's okay. You didn't feel that badly.
I failed badly. So badly.
What'd you get?
I got a 4.
Okay. Awesome. So you all turn and you see this beautiful kestrel. And Panacea, you get like a little bit of an urge to just, but you're composed. You know yourself. You just go, what? No. And you're fine. Jonah, you know what you're about to do is wrong. You start running at this bird at the exact time that Remy gets on all fours and starts meowing and running at this bird.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
And Cathal just starts going squawk, squawk, and starts like flying away. Remy, I want you to roll grit again.
Sure.
You're trying to hit a 10.
3.
Remy, you jump for this bird. And again, you were on all fours as a human, and you try jumping like a cat, which you weren't very good at as a cat, at this bird. And you just go, wah! And you start sliding across the clearing. And you can see that you're on the top of a mountain because you get very close to the edge when suddenly you're about to fall and you're caught by the petals. And they slowly bring you back. And Marigold's just standing there like, okay. As
Her phone rings.
a Spectrum tries to get me to go back to them. And so you're slowly, like a net of petals, dragging you back to the group. And I'm going to say because you failed, you're still struggling like you're a cat.
Do I mean, I assume I have like cat brain, right? Like, do I know what I'm doing or not at all?
There's a small part of you that knows, but you're so taken over by being a cat right now.
Right.
Cats always know what they're doing.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. I don't think cats enjoy being held. So yeah, it's like wriggling. You know, the cat
You're
thing.
straining, and Marigold's like, please stop resisting. Please stop.
I don't think Medea's gonna try to help, but I think that Robert is just like a dog that like is used to helping out other animals on the farm and is gonna try to like, I don't know, go up to Remy and try to like spook them out of cat brain.
Hey Remy, roll grit.
I can't get a 10. I have a D8, so this is gonna go.
Okay, roll. You're trying to hit 5. So you do have to explode.
7.
You exploded?
Did it. Oh, no, 7.
No, did you explode and roll again?
Oh.
You said you have a D4 for grit?
8.
Oh, a D8. Okay, great. Remy, a dog's next to you, and you go, ah! And suddenly you're you again. And
but Jonah's
are you
fine,
good?
right? Oh, sorry. No. I was just saying, like, Jonah's fine, though, right? Jonah doesn't do any of that.
Fine, yeah.
Cool, yeah.
And Marigold just looks at all of you, holding a net made out of petals.
Yeah.
And goes, are you good?
I think so. Do I recognize if those are the same petals that were in the dream? Yeah,
Roll brains.
Kind of flower. Brains. All right, this is
and
finally
you wrote this
something
down,
I'm
so you're
good
trying to
at.
hit a 10. Or no, you're trying to hit a 5 actually because you wrote this down.
7.
These are the same petals you saw in your dream.
Ooh. Okay. Yeah, and then Remy's gonna be like, yeah, I don't know. I remember while we mentioned that we got turned into cats. I think there's still something there, but cool. But
Yeah,
sorry
who
to the
would turn
bird.
you into a cat? That's a terrible idea.
Kala, I think her name was.
That makes a lot of sense.
Robert, stop messing with people. Come on.
Hi, Robert. Thanks for that. And can I pet him?
Of course you can pet him.
Yeah.
Robert is Robert leans into it.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, and
Can
be
you
like,
fix us?
Can you repeat that?
So can you fix us?
Oh, me? God, no. Well, you can choose. Do you want me to try?
yes,
Or do you want to wait it out?
let's do it. I believe
Remember,
in you.
she just dropped us.
Yeah, I don't-
So
Think we have enough information to make an informed decision about that.
I
What
am
is waiting it out? How long?
Well, it depends on how long you were a cat, how good of a job Kala did. There are a lot of things that it could be.
I'm good.
Are
Actually.
you guys all new to this too? I thought you guys were part of the school, but you guys are all here too.
No.
no.
Oh, cool. What are your names?
Medea,
Medea.
good to
Hey,
meet you.
Yeah. Hi. I love your dog.
Oh, yes. I am sorry. It seems like pets are allowed.
Yeah, they're your familiars.
Do you have a snake?
Yeah, this is Asclepius. He's friendly. And I think right now though Asclepius is kind of like curled up really tight, and I think I'll just say like, yeah, he's friendly. Maybe not right now though.
That's understandable. We'll sort of hold up Mozzie's carrier to Asclepius and be like, friends.
Oh,
Yeah.
friends. I think Panacea is really like taken by Mozzie and is like, oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah. Little lizard is probably also like hiding a little bit just because moving around a lot, but yeah.
Well, that's Asclepius. I'm Panacea. You're Medea after the sorceress of Hecate. Perhaps, right?
That's what I was named. Yes.
So I'm Panacea, goddess of the universal remedies. That's where that came from. Yeah, and so I'm Panacea Plaque. I don't know what major I'm going to be yet, but it seems like there's a lot of options. We'll have to figure that out. Let's see. Extracurriculars. I've done like rowing. I debate team, student council. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure we'll have plenty of time to get to know each other, but I've heard this is a really good school. I don't know if this intro is kind of the best, intro to it, but it's good to meet you all. I'm
a
sure
charms minor, okay? Not a major. I am a charms minor, and I am all you got right now.
There's
Which is
5 of
better
us.
than
We got us
nothing.
all here.
More magic than any of us have.
Yeah.
Good on you, Marigold.
I didn't drop you. I want to make this very clear. I did not drop you. They dropped you.
Who are they? Is that's not you?
Petals.
The petals?
Well, they're me, but they're not me.
Ah, okay. We'll sort of, since they've clocked that they recognize them, we'll be like bookmark that for later.
They're
But-
an extension of myself.
That's super cool. Yeah.
They're marigolds.
Oh, that makes sense. So, I mean, if none of us are flowers names, can we do that later or?
No, it's not the name. It's you're not one of us. Well, we're not related.
Mine would be like a bunch of rats because I'm Remy, I guess. But
Zach
honest-
brought back a movie about a rat. I think its name was Remy. It liked cheese, and there was this guy with red hair.
yeah,
Oh, we should
That's the
start
one.
walking back.
Yeah, storyteller, I've taken out my flip phone cell phone. Do I have bars?
Nope.
Oh my goodness. Um yeah, as we're walking, like I'm doing the searching for signal thing.
What's that?
Uh what is that? It's a cell phone? You have cell phones here?
What's a cell phone?
Oh Lord.
It's something we use
Okay.
to like you can call
Okay,
people.
okay. No
You
bars.
know what
You
call is?
have a mail carrier of some sort, yeah? You got um like a post office person or
Why would we need a post office?
oh no.
When was the last time you got new students that you don't know what a cell phone is?
Why would we get new students?
That's what we are, isn't it?
Oh, you're all freaks of nature. So we're gonna go and I'll explain. You're weird.
Excuse you?
It's not. Oh, okay. That could be offensive. So you're not right. Well, no. Oh God. Okay.
What
Why
version
don't we
of
go-
freaks of nature were we supposed to not be offensive?
I mean, that's what my family calls me.
Yikes.
Are
Oh,
any of you like good at this?
Good at what? Magic? Yeah. Are
Damn.
you?
Talking to people? Explaining anything?
No. Well, Lily and Bella are.
Why don't we go see them?
Let's go talk to them.
Okay. Did you see her look really sad? And
You're
she
trying
kind
your
of just,
best.
the pedals are
serious.
slowly
I got
dragging things because just okay. And she just shrinks in on herself, pulls her uniform blazer a little closer, and starts walking. And
You're
she's
done.
leading.
You're done.
She's leading you along clearing, and you see her like perk up, like she wants to tell you something, and then just go.
Oh, Remy will pick up on that and start a conversation with her.
Oh, hi.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't mean. We're not used to.
No, I get it. Yeah. It's fine. I mean, I kind of like being weird, but I think most people they don't want to be called that. So
Is it not a term of endearment?
it can be. But
My
I don't
family
know.
calls me a
How do
freak
you
of nature
feel
all the
when
time.
how do you feel when your parents call you that?
Oh, my parents are dead.
Okay. So who calls you that?
My sisters.
Okay. And is it like, does it make you feel loved and teased in a nice way, or do you feel?
I mean, how else would I feel? It's all I've ever known.
Okay. Well, what would you like to
I don't hear them call each other that, but I think it's just their little like pet name for me.
Yeah. Okay.
Like when they tell me I kill everything that I touch. I think it's because my flower is associated with death. So
I like them. I think they're real pretty.
Thanks. I just
Yeah.
love the color. I guess I'm supposed to, but
And
yeah.
as
No,
they're
they don't-
walking, yeah, Remy will continue to therapy her a little bit, I guess.
Immediately giving therapy to this girl you just met.
I mean,
Medea is furiously scrolling through the settings. Like, there's gotta be some hack. There's gotta be some way that I can like be able to text my people or like
I think
oof.
if Panacea sees you doing that, I'll be like over your shoulder and be like, maybe if you turn that off and then you turn that on, maybe you'll be able to get something. And I'm like got my phone out and I'm trying to do the exact same things that you're doing.
Aoife's gonna sneak up behind both of you, like between when you two are like going through the settings, be like, I don't think that's going to work here. I thought about it, and we're definitely going to ask when we get there, but, you know, like in all the books and all the media, technology never works here. Why would it?
This is ridiculous.
Hi.
I'm supposed to have 99.8% coverage with my plan.
Welcome to the point 2.
It's not
Will, what's
100%.
Jonah
It's not going
doing?
to work all the time.
Jonah is like at a loss. I think Jonah is kind of just along for the ride at this point. He does not know what to make of any of this or any of these people.
So
So I
you're
think he's just-
whining?
Yeah.
Oops, sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say I think he's just kind of like keeping his mouth shut unless somebody is talking to him directly. But otherwise,
I
he's just
think-
kind of.
Remy will notice that he's a little bit more withdrawn and like casually bring him into the conversation and be like, I mean, what's your name?
Jonah.
Hey, Jonah. I'm just talking to Marigold here about, you know, her family and stuff. What does your family call you? Remy doesn't know.
Yep, no, that's a great point. Jonah is quiet for a few beats and then says, Jonah.
Oh, okay. So there you go. I mean, and we'll turn to Marigold and be like, maybe you can ask them to call you your name. Marigold's a great name. Yeah.
No, they don't usually use my name.
Could ask them to. I mean, Jonah, is there a name you would like to be called?
Jonah.
Okay. Fair enough. Yeah. Where are you from?
Tempe, Arizona. Look, is it much farther?
You say
almost
that
there.
right when you walk and you look and you're on a roof. Like this clearing led to a roof. And you overlook and there's this grand campus where there are 3 tall towers surrounding you. And in front of you, not on the roof, but across from the building you're on, is a large greenhouse with a statue of a woman made. You could tell this is an ancient statue. And there are a bunch of roses surrounding it, but also a bunch of belladonnas. And she goes, okay, just gotta get in. And she pulls out a potion. She goes, it's fine. Step back.
Yep.
What's happening?
I don't know
And
what about
she
can be.
drops the potion in front of her. And when it hits the ground, you hear a boom. And the ceiling in front of her just gives way. She goes, all right, who's first? The petals to take you.
Me.
All right. You kind of jump in. The petals just rush underneath you and slowly guide your fall.
When you said you kill everything you touch,
Well, this wasn't. Well, I mean, this is Leo. Leo gave it to me. I think I was supposed to use it. I wasn't given instructions.
okay.
I was told, hey, you go get 5 strangers in the woods. And I thought it was a prank again, like the last time they sent me into the woods and nobody was there. But you were there.
Yeah. We sure were.
You want to go next? Okay. And the petals kind of just start pushing you towards it.
Fine.
As you go into the hole, the petals catch you and gently, this time, actually do place you on the solid floor of the building.
Hey.
Well, one by one, you all eventually are lowered into this. And eventually, she jumps in, and the petals just kind of surround her and gently bring her. And she goes, "All right, this way to Lily's." And she takes you along. You can see all these staircases. You can also see ramps. And you can see a couple of students wandering, like rushing to their next class. You know, just some are actually just looking and they don't want to deal with the gap from going out the stairs. So you see someone who literally just jumps and a gust of wind carries them through the corridors. You see another student who's in a wheelchair just looking at them and kind of doing a similar thing, but instead water comes gushing out and helps them flow to the floors below. And Marigold's just walking by like, oh, this is completely normal, because for her it is. And eventually it's taking you through corridors. You get to this grand oak door. And she knocks on it. And she's like, Lily, I brought the people. Come in, everyone. And the door just swings open. And Remy, this will look very familiar to you, because you see the same blonde woman sitting at the same desk with papers all over the place. You see Lily's, specifically not Calla's, though you do notice those are missing, like grabbing papers and holding them in front of her and putting them into places. And you see a platypus just walking along with papers in its bill as it jumps up, kind of floats in a way onto her desk, and hands her 5 folders. Thank you, Danny. And she pets the platypus and goes, come in, please. I'm so excited that you're all here.
Excited to be here.
That's great.
I won't speak for everyone, but yeah, this is wow.
That's great. I do know Calla was a bit Calla when she went to meet you. I'm so sorry that she turned you into a cat. She is much more of a actions first person than anything.
She actually did that to 3 of us.
I was there. Well, I wasn't there, but I was there.
Yeah, she threatened me with one of the most poisonous, venomous animals on Earth.
She didn't think it would be a threat.
Did she now?
Maybe you should spend a little bit more time thinking about, like the way that you're presenting yourself, because you're trying to draw good talent into your school, I imagine, and really just like the experience that we've had, I don't think is up to the caliber of this institution. And it's just, maybe it's just something to keep in mind going forward. That's all I'm saying.
Except they already said they don't get new students.
That's right. I did forget that they said that. That's also weird.
No, it's not. No, I don't. Okay. Please take a seat.
Why?
And 5 chairs spring out. She goes, if you can close the door and go get the others, that'd be great. Actually, yeah, no, go get the others, please. And Miracle kind of nods and goes, okay, Lily. And looks at you, goes, again, sorry. Go nature. And just walks out of the room.
Go nature.
Weird thing to say.
Okay. Okay. So first things first. Introductions. I am Lily Flores. I'm Calla's twin. And I am the head of Aurora Academy as well as Aquila Academy. I am also the head of Andromeda House. So, welcome to Aurora. I think we should start with the main question you must be having, which is why are you here? And the answer is I don't know. The mages in Las Estrellas are all linked to each other. Our magic all came to us from the same source. When Marigold, and she kind of struggles to say the full name, almost as if it's like hard for her. Mine, Calla's, and Bella's ancestor found this town. We are not, we have never had our magic link with people not from Las Estrellas. And we do not know why. In some cases, we can trace, and she looks at Medea, she goes, we can trace that it is a familial lineage. But to be honest, for the rest of you, we have no clue how. And your magics all seemed to sync up with us about a month ago. After a very large feat and display of magic must have occurred. Have any of you experienced anything within the last month that was out of the normal?
Have we? Like, does that sound familiar to any of us?
It sounds familiar to one of you.
Okay.
Can you
Yeah,
be
it's
more
you.
specific?
Just with the amount of magic that was, quite frankly, it exploded out of somebody. It would have caused uncontrolled a lot of chaos and damage.
I survived something I shouldn't have. I guess.
That, from the sounds of it, no one else has anything that they can think of.
I've had some weird dreams.
Did those start a month ago, or have those been consistent throughout your whole life?
Pretty consistent. But I think I've seen you, which is pretty cool.
You did see me.
Nice, cool.
That wasn't so much a dream. That was... You're an interesting case, and we'll get to you.
About a month ago, I took first place in the East Coast, like, regional debate and forensics could that be it? Because I took first place and it was by like at least 11 points.
Yeah, that's got to be it. That's got to be it.
That's right.
I'm going to go with what Jonah did, but that does sound quite magical in its own way.
So
Wait.
Chaos, we're here because you're afraid we might, every one of us might explode and cause some damage.
No.
Yeah. It seems like you haven't answered the question that you posed.
I'm trying to get to that. I'm also trying to give you time to process. I come from a family of people who need time to process things, and yet somehow do not know how to process when they're speaking and accidentally say the wrong things.
Really?
Yes, really.
Your institution has accepted new students from outside Las Estrellas for the first time because we have magic of Las Estrellas.
Yes. We didn't know, though, until the event a month ago. It seems that the amount of magic that was pushed out of Jonah managed to link across the country to each of yours. We could
Are we-
feel your magic, but you 5 are linked to each other, not to anybody else in Las Estrellas.
Huh. That's pretty cool.
Are we sure it wasn't Panacea's spelling bee or whatever?
It was
It's
probably
debate
not.
and forensics tournament.
Right.
Again,
Wait.
sounds magical in its own right. This is an amount. Look, I could tell you how I know it came from you, now that you said it.
Well,
But I
why
don't
would
think you
it?
want me to.
Why would it choose us particularly?
It didn't choose you. You already had the magic in you.
Huh.
And it seems that you were all far enough away from Las Estrellas that instead of linking Jonah to the rest of us, it found the magic inside of each of you and hooked onto that.
Wow, that's deep.
I don't get it. So
So are we all like siblings?
It's
You're
kinda
not
cool.
related to each other.
I've always wanted siblings.
Oh, me too, right?
They're all right. So you're
making this
connected.
sound. You're making this sound really cool, but it also kind of sounds like what you're saying is that I was patient zero of some kind of magic plague. Like
Things have
whatever
a very
happened to me
negative
infected
outlook
everybody
on life,
else.
and I don't know how to make this more of a positive thing for you, to be quite honest. And I'm assuming from what you have already described that there is a reason behind this negative outlook, and I am not going to try to talk you out of it. That is your own history and way of viewing things. You are not infecting anybody. Nobody is dying because you link the magic. In fact, it gives you all more opportunities than you would have had before.
Well, yeah.
To
I
be
was just like
quite honest, Jonah,
understand.
you said you should have died. The magic is what saved you. And now that it is unlocked in in the rest of you, it should protect you as much as it can throughout the rest of your lives.
So, the 5 of us, our magic awoke a month ago.
Yes.
And you thought it was in the interest of your school to not have 5 people with magic just out and about in the world, and have invited us here. Tuition completely paid,
What is
just to
tuition?
be nice.
What is
Not
tuition?
this again.
Oh,
Yeah, you are making sure that you are getting our books, getting our education, and we don't have to give anything. We just have to show up and do it just to be nice.
That's just common courtesy. That applies to all of our students, not just you.
things are so different here.
Why would you do this kindness for 5 strangers? Why wouldn't you just let us be out in the world and do magic? It seems like it was a lot of work to teleport us
It was.
wherever we are. Why go through the trouble? That's what I want to know.
Because I believe that's important for people to learn. If you don't want to be here, You didn't have to come into the stars.
I think
I wanna
maybe it's
be
just
here.
a lot all at once. So maybe we can. Is there somewhere we're staying, or we put all our stuff down?
There is. First, you have to pick your major. So,
Oh,
we have 12 different majors. Unfortunately, one of them you do not have access to. You are coming in behind all of our university students. You are starting below the kindergartners with magical knowledge. So, we cannot have you access chaos magic because that will be chaos. So, the other majors are open to you. You also have remedial classes to catch you up on the magical basics. You can choose one major and a minor. You do not have to choose a minor. So, your options are healing, protection, and charms, offensive/dueling, illusions, oracle, transfiguration, potions, nature, elemental, and because I understand that this must be quite overwhelming for you, you can also choose undeclared, but you will have to choose a magical track by the end of your first semester.
First semester.
Can we get like a breakdown of the like employment, like 1, 5, and 10-year employment rates for each major, like after graduation? Would that be possible?
I do not think that would help you in this case. Our statistics are very. Everyone who goes to this school lives in this town. They will always have a job here.
So 100%, like across the board.
Yes, and if you choose to stay in Las Estrellas after you graduate, then of course we'll have a job. If you can think of one that we do not have that you would like to fulfill, you can meet with Bella and set that up. Sorry, that is one of the familiars in the hallway.
I'm sorry.
um,
Okay. Well, I think I'm ready then. I mean,
Okay.
What are those?
Okay. What if I want to
What-
do
what-
like a bunch of them? I can only pick them one.
you don't know any magic. I don't know why you would pick multiple majors.
Just they all sound so cool. But
I
I
A
don't know.
major and a
No one knows
minor
about
are an
them.
option because that is a reasonable amount of work to expect from you. You are also taking remedial classes, and I imagine you'll want to join an extracurricular if possible.
Ooh.
I would highly advise that you pace yourself
Okay.
so that you
Okay.
do not burn out, in some cases, quite literally.
Mm. All right.
We had a student catch on fire. He is fine. He got better.
Well, yeah. Do you have like curriculum or like a syllabus?
It depends on your major.
Well, how am I supposed to pick if I don't know what I'm learning in?
Yeah, I don't know what most of those words mean.
Do you know what healing
I-
is?
I know that one.
Protection.
I feel like you know which ones I'm talking about. What is transfigure? Whatever.
You're one of the ones that got turned into a cat,
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
That was
Got it.
transfiguration. It is taking one thing and turning it into something else.
I see. Okay. Well,
I'll
oh no, I'm just saying it's been kind of just like information nonstop today. So I don't know. If you guys have decided, you can let her know. But I'm just like I feel like I want to take a minute here.
yeah. I think yeah, Medea was like quiet throughout that. And like the first thing she says is I'll be a protection major and a dueling minor. If that works.
Perfect. And as she smiles at you, You see robes just magically appear,
Y'all. Ooh.
and you have in the details of your uniforms, there is an A, and there are lilies on your uniforms. Welcome to Andromeda House. I might be biased, but it is quite the best one.
See, I need y'all to start learning to ask before you start just casting shit at people all willy nilly.
I did not cast that. That was the school. Anyways, so next.
I was committed to go to school in New Jersey, in Princeton, New Jersey, for pre-med. And I honestly, I think that, in terms of my own career goals, healing seems to align the best with that. So that's certainly going to be my major. So excited to tackle that. I think as a minor, learning the relationship between medicine and pharmaceuticals and the practice of medicine has always been really that's something that's really interested me. I actually wrote a lot of my essays about that very relationship. So I think I'm going to pick potions as a minor. Just that intersection seems really fascinating to me. So I think that's what I'm going to be doing.
Sounds perfect.
I've heard you plaque. You're your family is.
Yeah, the Plaque
so
Institute
familiar.
for Curative Medicine. Yeah, those are my parents.
Oh, dang. Okay.
As you're talking, the same robes that appeared on Medea start to appear on you. She goes, "Oh, I told them I was going to get so many students joining. Oh, Bella's going to be so mad if she doesn't get anybody, or if she gets less than me. I'm sorry. I don't. This is you choosing your academic paths.
No,
I also have an older
fine.
sister who is incredibly competitive and is nice being better than her at something."
Fair enough.
All right. Anybody else have a major in mind?
I think we'll look at Aoife and be like, "You look like you're cooking up something."
I have so many questions. I wrote them down. So I'm starting to connect some dots here, which I love doing. So I saw 3 towers, and I've heard that there's 4 sisters, but it seems like 3 of you are really in charge, and the one that actually met us is just kind of a student too, or still learning. She's wonderful, love her. So are you all in charge of the different towers and our destinies?
You are in charge of your own destiny, but yes. There are 3. Historically, there have always been 3 Flores sisters. And so that is why there are 3 houses.
But now there's a 4th, so why isn't there a 4th house now?
M's situation is interesting. And there have always been 3. Things come in 3s. Things are practiced in 3s. 3 is a sacred number.
So
M's arrival was highly unexpected.
So's ours.
Yes, yours is probably the most unexpected thing to happen since M was born.
So this generation's got something extra cooking, right?
Yes, and to be honest, we're not quite sure how to adapt. We are learning. Right now, there are only being 3 positions in town. There only being 3 houses hasn't become a problem because M is still a college student. Once she graduates, I imagine we will need to find a place for her.
Yeah, you said everyone's got a job, so
She'll definitely have a job. It's
good.
Our family founded this town.
How long has it been here? That was one of my other questions. Like, how long has magic been like a thing?
At least 1,000 years.
Okay. That's cool.
This is a very old town.
I mean, there are older towns, but yeah.
Very. I like you. I like you.
I'm just trying to like piece it together, because this is a lot. Like,
And this
you'll
is a
agree,
place
this
to
is
learn.
a lot.
I mean, yeah, it's. I mean, I'm grateful that you've really brought us all together and you are providing us an education. I think that, you're not super subtle about, like, I think Marigold can feel that you think that she's an outsider, and I think we felt that as well. So I don't know. I don't want to speak for everyone here, but it's been, I think, a little difficult to come into something so established when it seems like the established things don't want to change. So just sort of food for thought there.
I cannot
They've been
speak for my sisters.
Things have been the same for 1,000 years, and all of a sudden, like within a generation, everything is getting turned on its head. I'm assuming it's gonna ruffle some feathers, right? But yeah, I don't have siblings. You should
Especially
be nice
that
to the
we're
ones
the
you have.
youngest before Marigold.
Oh yeah, I'm supposed to be like picking something to do.
Yeah.
There's so much. There's so much. It all sounds wonderful. It's like having just a menu of ice cream. This is the best day ever. I feel like I should major in nature. I love being outdoors. I really would love to explore like the inherent magic in nature, and I just think that'd be really, really cool. We saw the greenhouse. That's gotta be dope. And why not see what's gonna happen in the future? I wanna minor in oracles, I think. I think this is an excellent plan. We weren't told anything about what any of these mean, but that's what I feel in my heart.
So, I have auditory processing issues. I just want to clarify. You said nature major?
Yeah, sorry. I'm talking fast. I'm
No,
sorry.
you are all fine. You are all good. I have accommodations in place. Magic is a lovely thing. I just prefer asking to make sure.
Yes. Nature.
I guess Bella always wins over one. And
Okay, so I get one of the other sisters.
the robes just slowly float onto you with like a pretentious attitude.
These are haughty robes.
Yes. And they are very, very extravagant. Like they're the same robes, but just come with this superiority complex in place. And there are belladonnas lining the robes. And there is an L.
Different.
Welcome to Lyra House.
Lyra.
Wow, you guys look great. That's super cool. It's like
You
fitted.
Okay, now the
everyone
superiority
to-
complex.
My sister does not like to lose.
It doesn't sound like any of you do, really.
I'm used to it. She doesn't like to. I feel like every sibling enjoys, especially those of us who are the youngest, enjoy getting one over on the older ones. So,
Remember,
You're not
we-
the youngest.
Yeah.
I'm the youngest of the three that run things.
Y'all really gotta change your attitude about that.
There is not much I can do as the youngest.
You're
But
not
like
the youngest.
you yourself can like look inward and be like, oh, maybe I should treat
No, we're
my
new here.
actual sister.
Yeah.
So you should be an oracle because I just feel it. I know that you have visions. I know that they keep coming without you wanting them to. And it doesn't seem like you're making a decision. And quite honestly, I do not like this conversation. And I wish that you could see that. So you should be an oracle. Have you considered an oracle major?
She's pointing at me.
Huh?
Who's she pointing at?
She's pointing at Remy.
Oh, you're just deciding. I mean,
No, I'm not deciding. You get to decide, but you are hesitating and you should eat at some point. So you are the easiest to figure out because you came here with magic already happening.
Oh. Ah, okay.
Yeah. That is very easy. The magic just vibes off of you in these strong waves. And the reason that you saw me earlier was because my sister went into your mind to see if you possess the sight, which you do greatly. So I'm going to let you marinate on whether or not you should be an oracle or anything else. Again, if you decide not to, that's your thing. But okay, you. She turns to Jonah. What are you good at? What do you like?
Officer Cat Lady told me that I could ask about time.
Yeah, that was.
Is that not an option?
As a major, no.
Fine, I'll major in Transformers or whatever.
I can see
robots in disguise.
Transfiguration. You can call it Fig like the rest of us. Anyways, and do you want a major? I mean, a minor?
Jonah. Do I need one?
Not if you don't want one. I just wanted to give you the option.
I'm good.
Okay. And the robes start to just swirl around you and kind of just go like drape on you from the bottom up. And there is a sea with calla lilies embroidered in.
Can I change my mind? Is it too late?
I know my sister is a lot. Trust me, I'm her twin. I've been stuck with her since birth. And I mean that with love. I think you will find her house to be quite an interesting place.
Interesting is not inherently positive.
I don't think you take anything inherently positive. I could tell you that there is a puppy on the ground and you will not take that inherently positive.
Touche. In my defense, somebody could be holding that puppy. That would be
There is a puppy right behind you. There's been a puppy in this room the whole time. She points at Robert.
That's not my dog. You don't touch
Robert is
dogs.
an adult. Has not been a puppy in a very long time.
All dogs are puppies.
That is not true.
All dogs are puppies. Anyways, Remy.
I think has been like not even paying attention. Has been like thinking this whole time.
Remy?
Yeah, I do like seeing. I think that is something that is I have had, I don't know if it's literally seeing, but you can see they're sort of rubbing their eye. Sure, but I think I also want to like see what other kinds of magic there are. You said there was one that was like fighting.
Offensive dueling.
Yes. Can I minor in that?
You can.
Cool. Yeah.
And the same robes that appeared on Will or on Jonah appear on you. It'll be interesting considering you two both had different interactions with Kala.
I'll fist bump to Jonah.
Jonah will return the fist bump with a deep sigh.
Wow. Oh, Bella's gonna hate this. All right. And you hear a knock at the door, and she goes, "Come in." And the doors swing open, and there stands Marigold with 2 other people. And so I'm going to say quick temperature check. How are y'all feeling?
Good. I mean, we could take a break around now. Seems like a good place.
I would love a
to-
bathroom break. Yeah.
I'm asking for a break.
Yeah.
All right. So, hello everybody. We are going to take a quick 10-minute break for all of us. Well, I'm going to actually drink this water. That feels like a good stopping point to stop at Marigold and the 2 strangers in the doorway. And now that we all know each other's majors and houses, things are really going to start picking up. So, make
I've
sure to
only
be
had Marigold
hydrated.
for a day, but I love her, and I will.
This somehow turned into family therapy for Marigold, which I was not expecting. Welcome back to Keeping It Real with the Floruses. Anyways,
Yeah.
we're going to go on a quick 10-minute break. Please hydrate, bio break, nutrition yourself, pet an animal, do a dance, something that will make you happy, and stay around as we pay our Bezos bills because we always have to. We will see you all in 10 minutes and hope to see you soon. Bye. everybody. Welcome back to School of the Stars, a kids on brooms, fun little game where surely nothing will ever go wrong. Okay, I don't know why my voice did that. So, I've been Lily for too long. So, as we went to break, Lily's office doors opened, and there you saw Marigold standing next to two other people. And she just goes, I brought the others. Did they all pick their houses? And she looks expectantly at Aoife and Remy and then kind of deflates a little bit when she notices your robes and looks at Medea and Panacea. And she's just slowly like, did you all pick?
Yeah, I'm gonna be healing. I'm gonna be healing.
Oh, I'm a healing major.
What?
I am.
No,
And-
that's cool. You guys already know each other. That's cool.
And you see a guy just step in, kind of clap Marigold in the back, and he goes, "Hey, she's a great little healer, honestly. She's stitched me up so many times for perfectly." And he kind of stands up. Responsible and not against school rules. Hey, Kala. Hey, Lily. What's up? Hey, girl. And she just looks at him. She goes, Leo, I know I can't say for certainty that you have done anything. But your cat carries explosives and there are scorch marks in the Great Hall.
I'm sorry. His cat carries what?
This is a lot.
She's just like, oh yeah. No, they're not explosives. They are contained fire potions that you should not drop. And you can't prove I did that.
You give those to your cats.
Hazel's great. And he just looks at your robes and he goes, yeah, Andromeda. Okay, let me see where you. And he looks at Aoife. He goes, you and I are going to be friends. Welcome to Lyra. Welcome to Best House. I'm so excited to have you here.
Heck yeah.
Are you a
You seem
teacher?
Fun.
Yeah.
No, God, no. I should not be allowed to teach people. My name's Leo O'Hara. I am an elemental major with a potions minor. And he goes, I'm just, here to welcome any new Lyra people to our house, bring y'all over to the Great Hall, show you where our tower is, and make sure you get nice and acquainted. And Lily just looks exasperated, but also just laughing. She goes, Leo, they've had a long day. You can tone it down just a little. He goes, I only have one mo, Lily.
I can appreciate that.
See, we are going to be friends. You are going to love my cat. You are going to love my cat. You're going to love people.
We had an incident with, I have a bird, so is the cat bird?
Oh, they'll be best friends. She likes to fly.
Yeah.
Great. Okay.
She can fly?
She can fly.
Oh,
You see?
yes.
The person next to him is just rubbing their head. Like, also in fondness, but also in like, oh my God, I wish he had a remote where we could lower his voice.
Sorry, we haven't met you yet. Right? Hi.
Hi, what's up? I'm Ale, and I'm here for Cassiopeia House, which is the true best house. No offense, Lily. Love you. So you, and she looks at Jonah, and you. And they kind of just turn back and go, all right. I'm in, and you see two versions of them, one in more feminine clothing and one in more traditionally masculine clothing, show up in front of you. I'm an illusions major.
That's
And
so
the illusions
fucking
reach
sick.
to shake your hands.
Yes.
Do they feel solid?
They do.
Weird. Okay.
I love this gender moment. I love everything happening here.
This is extremely gender.
Yeah.
I appreciate that you're not yelling.
That I'm not yelling?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Leo's a lot. Not gonna lie.
Hmm.
His energy is love the guy. I love you. I love you. And Leo's just like, nah, I get it. And like he's a good guy. He's just
You need all types,
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
more I just wanna, make illusions and chill out and mind my damn business.
Yes. That.
Yeah. See, welcome to the best house. All right. And Lily's just like, all right. Well, it is dinner time. And she looks at a clock that says 9:00 p.m. It's like, it is dinner time. Let's get to the Great Hall. And she just looks at you all, goes, I'm gonna take the expressway. And she dissolves into lily petals and swirls past you. And Leo goes, yeah, we can't do that. We're taking the stairs. All right. Hey, you. Hey, Lyra, come here. Let's go. Come on. And Leo just kind of puts his arm around Aoife. Like, is that okay? Like, I can,
Yeah, totally cool. Let's go.
Awesome, dude. Let's go. And just rushes down the stairs. Like, you can see his cloak just flying behind him. He's like, let's go.
Keeping pace.
And-
Let's go.
Ala and Marigold just look at each other and go, we're not. We're gonna take the stairs slowly. And
That
you are all
seems
led
Yeah.
down to the main hall.
Yeah.
I think as we walk, I think Medea's gonna like sidle up to Panacea and sort of like elbow her a little bit and just like look towards Marigold and be like, just communicate with the eyes, like this is gonna be our housemate, I guess, for the next year at least. Let's try to be nice.
Yeah, I think Panacea will kind of very deep sigh in return, along with like a slight nod, and continue on the way to dinner.
Marigold immediately shrinks in on herself as
Yeah.
you sigh. And just starts talking to Ale like, so are you excited for first day of classes tomorrow? Ale's like, yeah, I'm good. More things to make appear, more things to make disappear.
What does Ali look
Yeah.
like? Just so I have in my mind palace.
Ale has cropped brown hair that half of it seems wavy and the other half seems straight. And when you look at them, they're kind of flickering a little bit. Like it seems like their hair switches. And sometimes it'll like change color. And if you look in their eyes, there's one gray eye and one brown eye.
Same hat.
And you swear you see something go around their neck really quick and then back down their arm.
Remy's a fan. Remy is standing. Yeah. Yeah, but sort of like Medea will go toward Jonah, just, we were house buddies, and be like, hey, you okay, man?
I'm fine. Why?
I don't know.
Jonah's
I just
already
wanted-
taken the tie off of the uniform and like untucked the shirt.
Just checking in. I mean, it seems like we're gonna be, we're house buds. So, how you feeling about all this?
I don't know.
That's fair. Yeah.
Honestly, it's like quiet for a while, and then he kind of lowers his voice as he's talking to Remy, and he says, the accident. They said this like burst of magic or whatever is the only reason I survived. All I can think about is, what if that's what caused it?
I mean, you don't know either way, so assuming that you did, it seems like just a lot of heartache. Yeah. I mean, I'm glad you're here. It's nice to meet you.
Yeah, you too. Look, for whatever this is worth, this is me trying.
I
You
appreciate it.
seem
Yeah,
nice, but yeah, it's been a while since I've met anyone.
it's all good. We don't even have to talk. And so we'll just follow Jonah's lead and they'll silently continue.
As you're walking, Jonah, you hear a voice. And you go, "It's been so long since you've opened up." In your head. You gotta give people a chance.
So that's new. That's new, right?
In what way? Are you used to hearing voices in your head? No.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you know that voice? Yes and no.
So I think like not really being able to make sense of this, he's gonna say to Tarun, did you say something?
Oh no. Why?
I thought I heard something, but it must have just been my imagination.
Maybe it's them, and then points to Leo and Aoife, probably like.
Yeah, so like this is amazing. I'm so glad that you're in the house. Oh my god, yo, I'm gonna show you so many cool things. You just can't tell Lily or Bella. They will kill me. And Kala is literally a cop, though God knows what purpose she actually serves. I love her, but she serves no purpose.
Yeah, I am not a snitch. If you're gonna give me like the back, like all the behind the scenes stuff, I am so here for it. I cannot wait.
I'm gonna show you so many secret tunnels.
Yes.
The energy difference is so incredible.
Yeah. The whiplash.
I know. Remy and Jonah are like, and then over there,
So
yeah, that's got to be it.
Yeah.
You end up in front of these again giant oak doors, and you see constellations carved, and they're glowing this bright silvery white. And there's a constellation for Andromeda. There's a constellation for Cassiopeia, and there's a constellation for Lyra, surrounding a giant rose in the middle. And Leo just kind of like, he's like, I'm so excited, yo. All right, let me in. And he knocks on the door, and it comes up from the bottom, ascends to the sky, and you are all showered in stardust as you walk through into the Great Hall. There are 3 long tables, and they're all facing like the front, where there's this one really long table, and you see a bunch of what you can only assume to be faculty members. And Lily is sitting in one of the 3 unleveled chairs in the front. There's one that's kind of right here, and then another here, and then another in the middle at the top. kind of like a podium, and she sits at the lowest one. And then Kala runs through the door like, I'm so sorry I'm late. So sorry I'm late. Hey, she looks over at her house like, hey guys. And they're all like, hey. And she goes, do anything you're not supposed to? Hey, because I'm the cop. And they're all like, never. And she like looks in the back, sees Jonah and Remy wearing her robes, and she just goes, guest house. And runs over, gives her sister a hug, and steps into the middle podium. So your respective housemates lead you to your respective tables. It's very hard to miss which tables are yours. Lyra has this gorgeous banner with an L in fancy lettering, surrounded by belladonna flowers, in this beautiful blue, known by the belladonna flowers, and just gold accents all across it, with the Lyra constellation right there above the table. Same goes for Cassiopeia, this beautiful orange and red banner that really should not work, but just somehow does. Surrounded by calla lilies, with Cassiopeia looking down on you. And Andromeda with this plain white looking banner, but with these beautiful red and purple accents. And the Andromeda constellation is above you. And you all sit down with your respective housemates. Even though Cassiopeia is on the opposite side of Lyra, you can all still hear Leo. And he goes, this is great. Hey, best house. This is Aoife. Aoife? That's your name, right?
Yeah, Aoife.
Yeah. She's one of us now. And you can hear all of Lyra kind of go like, woo, new house member. Ali kind of just like sits back, leaning against this girl, and just goes, Jonah, Remy, one of us. And everyone else is like, yeah. And Marigold approaches Andromeda and just sits down. And when you two sit down, someone turns to you and goes, what are your names?
I'm Panacea Plaque. I'm going to be a healing major and a potions minor. Let's see. Extracurriculars are, so I do rowing, debate, student council. Well, I did. Hi, sorry. Panacea Plaque is my name.
Cool. Okay, and you?
Medea Moore, does the castle often cast spells on us?
Listen, I grew up here. I'm used to it. And I don't know you. And so, never mind. It's all right. And they look down at the table and go, all right. And slowly start drawing onto the table with their finger. And you can see Stardust following their tracks as a large birthday cake appears in front of them. They're like, all right. And they just start eating.
Happy birthday.
Oh, this isn't, I just really like birthday cake. Aren't you going to eat?
I think I will put attempt to put my finger and like do a similar doodle on the table and maybe look like an idiot if nothing works.
Welcome to our first magic roll.
Woo! Okay.
What are you trying to draw? I want to know what Panacea's favorite food is.
Yeah, I think Panacea is drawing like a very like it's a sandwich and it's a very particular kind of like on like little triangles of bread, sort of white bread sandwich that's got like chicken salad. It's like she's trying to do a very particular sandwich here.
So this is going to be a charm roll.
Charm, okay.
However, you also get a magic die. So you are
Yes.
going to roll an extra d4.
I got it. I just need to remember what my
You've never
charm
done
die
magic
is.
before.
Correct.
So I'm going to say your difficulty. This is a minor spell that lots of people do every day. So I'm going to say that your difficulty is. We'll just say that it's a 6.
Okay. This is very possible, so I'm excited. I'm rolling a d8.
Believe in the sandwich.
All right. Yes. Okay. So that is a 7 total. So
Perfect.
We won. We won the game. End it here. We did it. We got a sandwich.
sandwich completed.
Yeah.
Describe the sandwich that appears in front of you.
Yes. So I have basically like I think I start out tracing a little jerkily, but as soon as I see that like bit of stardust appear I like become a lot more confident. And I just like trace like these 2 little triangles of this sandwich, and like rising out of it is the most perfect, like very precisely cut white bread, no crust on it. There is chicken salad. Again, it's so perfect. Like there's not even a little bit spilling out of the side. Chicken salad, lettuce, tomato, and there's a little spear in the top of both sides of the sandwich that's got like, it's like pure white, and it's got the little dark purple red color of Andromeda at the end as like a little accent that appears before Panacea.
All right. So Panacea eats, you all manage or get someone to help you make the food appear. And you can hear Leo like, oh, it's super easy, super easy, super easy. This is great. When the doors open and everyone just kind of quiets down, even Leo. And a woman in just a green dress, floor length, with like a train, very vibrant red, like Miss Frizzle hair. She's not rushing. She just walks forward through the hall, flicks and snaps her wrist, and the doors close behind her. And she goes and steps into the middle seat, the one on the highest part of the podium that the sisters are on. Those of you next to Marigold can feel her kind of go back into herself a little bit more. As she stands up, the lady, and goes, well, everyone, I'm happy to see you all again with some new faces. Welcome, everyone, to this school year at Aurora Academy for the Magically Inclined. I'm sorry that I was late. I had business regarding the town. But I wanted to give a moment to acknowledge a few things. First of all, I am well aware that there are many scorch marks on the floors around the building, especially leading up to Lyra Tower. Reports of a flying tabby cat carrying potions in their mouth make it likely that the cat is somehow related to these scorch marks. And you hear Leo in the back go, you can't prove that! And she just kind of looks at him and he goes, you can't prove it, and sits back down. Please try not to destroy school property. I know it's beginning of a school year. I know we are all very excited. But can we please keep this building in one piece? Scorch mark free. Secondly, the biggest piece of news. As you all know, Las Estrellas was formed over 1,000 years ago when our ancestor and yours, all of yours, came to this mountain looking for a safe place. Their land had been, their resources had been taken. They bound together as a community, helping each other, and found this place as a safe haven. And as our ancestor Rosa Flores stepped into the clearing not too far from here, flowers bloomed around her as the stars gazed down, and Rosa became the first mage of Las Estrellas. Since then, we have all been linked, tied together by our magic. The magic has never left Las Estrellas until now. We have 5 new students here with us who have been connected with the same fabric of magic that ties all of us together. I ask that you give them the welcome that they deserve and treat them as if they have been here for as long as you have. Well, it seems that dinner is late, or I am late, and dinner is precisely on time. You are all dismissed, and have a good night. I'll see you tomorrow afternoon, or evening, for your first classes. And everyone just starts clapping, like a very robotic clap. And then you hear Lyra House go, woo! Like still very excited, like, woo! She's scary, but she's ours! Woo! That was definitely Leo who said that.
So okay, that's the sister that's ours.
He goes, yeah, no, that's Bella. That's Belladonna Flores. She's the mayor.
I met the other two. She's real scary.
Yeah, no, she's terrifying.
Okay, cool. I'm glad that I got that vibe right.
Yeah, she's terrifying. She wants absolute perfection all the time.
Oh, that's a tall order. Okay.
Yeah. If we don't lose, she gets really mad. I mean, if we lose, she gets really mad. Yeah.
That's what her sister meant by she doesn't like to lose, because she only got one of us. But
she's not going to be happy with your friends, but she's going to like you because you made the right decision. Hey, let's go to the tower.
Okay.
And you were all...
The minute Belladonna started speaking, Remy was like, oh my god, I'm in love with her.
Why are there so many pretty ladies here?
I know. What?
School is run by beautiful women.
Yeah.
So you all get up to leave, and you're all heading to your respective towers. Fast forward a little bit. You're all taken to your dorms. Those of you who are partnered in a house, so Panacea, Medea, and Marigold, Remy and Jonah and Ale, and then Aoife is in the same dorm as Leo. That's a very chaotic energy going. You all are taken. Your luggage is already there. Your pets are safe and sound, just vibing. For Aoife, because you have a bird, the window opens as he goes near it, so he can come in and out as he wants. And you all head to sleep at your first not full day at Aurora Academy.
I think before Medea goes to sleep, I don't think she ate dinner. She was very, very just nervous about like the phone and not being able to contact anyone. And I think that like after seeing Panacea like do magic, I think she's gonna try I think she's gonna try to go to sleep, but can't go to sleep. And is gonna wake up and try to do a spell to make her phone have bars.
Okay. Okay. Did not think y'all were gonna try that hard with the phones, gotta be honest. All right.
I
Let's
gotta
see.
let the people know that I got in safe. I gotta.
This was a school where you were told you cannot do magic. You cannot communicate with your family. I'm kidding. I'm not mad. All right. I'm trying to see what you would be rolling for that. So sometimes your players just throw you in for a curveball and you're like, hey, what do we roll for this? So we're looking. Actually, you know what? Tell me what you think you should be rolling.
I've watched like 2 spells happen. So maybe I try to think my way out of it and roll brains and just see.
This
see
is
if
a
I can-
17.
Okay. That's fair. That's very fair.
You can roll brains and a d4 because this is magic.
Okay. Here we go. We got it. Ooh. That is a 5. So
You take an adversity token.
hey.
That is a drastic failure. Your phone burst into flames. And you hear a voice in your head. Oh, baby, you didn't think that was going to work, did you? Go to bed.
The phone is gouting flames. I put it on the ground and I have to stomp it out because, like they said, no scorch marks. So I stomp it and I destroy my flip phone.
Is it like 2 a.m. too? It's like this is all
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Panacea like wakes up and like looks over and is like, "It's okay, you can borrow mine in the morning," and then goes back to sleep.
Yeah.
You need to go to bed.
Yeah. Yeah, she's holding back tears at this point and hearing voices. She lies back and is going to try to at least like lay still if she can't sleep.
And you slowly do drift off into sleep.
I think
All right.
depending on how heavy of a sleeper Remy is, they might notice that like it takes Jonah a really long time to fall asleep. Like he's kind of just restless, and when he does start to fall asleep, he like falls asleep and then wakes up a lot, again and again, and each time with like a sharp like gasp, like not screaming or anything, but like he doesn't stay asleep for very long, and he doesn't fall asleep very easily.
I think Remy will have heard it, and then we'll try their best to be kind of quiet, and won't like address it, but we'll be like, we'll clock it as like, you know. And I think Remy probably like goes to play on their phone, but then like it doesn't work, and then like try like it's the usual habits, and then we'll like probably did a whole like lap around the room before they all slept and like checked everything out, and was when they were eating was like, what is the food made of? It's like, yeah, like how does it arrive? Like, is it, yeah, so that's Remy's vibe.
You both hear voice. These are different voices, but the same ones you've both heard before. You need to go to sleep. You need to go to sleep now.
Did you hear that?
Are you asking out loud?
Yeah.
Interesting.
And Jonah specifically here, go the fuck to sleep, Jonah.
Yeah. Jonah, this is not a smart choice, but I think Jonah's gonna say, "Hear what?" and just like roll over and pull the blankets over him.
Damn. All right. Okay. Then I would be like,
Jonah really gonna be like that?
I mean, they don't know each other. Like, that's fair.
Yeah.
Jonah doesn't
Yeah.
know who the hell Remy is. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I would be like, okay.
Does,
Okay.
does Aoife actually go to bed, or does Aoife also do something chaotic before sleep?
Nah, Aoife's gonna stay up talking to Leo, asking all the questions.
Oh,
Like, just,
cute.
oh my, just babbling and just the back and forth.
Yeah,
and
no,
like,
it's
"And
great,
what
it's
about
great,
this?
it's
And what
great.
about this? And what about this?
Oh yeah, you gotta know. And you see a cat swimming through the air.
What? That's
And she-
yours.
Yes, it's Hazel. She's so cool. I love her. He just picks her up and gives her a little kiss on her head, and she just starts purring. And she curls up, and he like lays down. He goes, "Yeah, Hazel's great. I'll talk to you tomorrow, Aoife. Welcome to Lara."
Hey.
And he takes a little cat nap.
Eventually, we all, in our own chaotic ways, fall asleep. I'm sure.
Yes. So you all do eventually fall asleep.
Yeah, she burns out after like 5 minutes
Oh,
after he goes to
cute.
sleep.
So I'm gonna roll a dice.
Oh, I don't like when the GM laughs. Let's not.
Why?
It's just determining who's
Why
my
roll a
turn.
die?
Jonah, you. I rolled the dice to be fair.
No, of course, yeah. Yeah.
You are standing in front of your house. And you hear laughter inside. But then you start hearing shouting. And you feel yourself drawn to walk through the door, walk to your room. And you look down and you see yourself sitting at the end of the bed, holding your head, and just, "You're telling me this now?" And at the opposite end, lying down, wearing this the battle jackets with like the denim, with like spikes and the patches. Jonah, don't do this. Don't do this, Jonah. And you know that you're dreaming. And you know that he's not talking to the you that's standing in the doorway, but the you on the bed. And what does that Jonah say?
I don't know why you couldn't have told me this sooner.
I just found out. Well, not just, because I've been here for a little bit, but I didn't tell anyone else. I told you.
What is it again?
I'm not allowed to give specifics.
Great.
I'm going, "Hey, don't do this to me. I'm telling you what I know, or what I can't, when I know I can. Isn't that enough?" It's gotta be enough. No, I don't know what I'm doing here anymore. I don't get this. I came to tell you. You were the only person I wanted to tell, Jonah. I don't want to leave. But maybe I should.
Then don't.
And what? Stay here?
If you told me where you were going, I could go with you.
You can't come with me. I'll be back to visit in a year. They said I can visit next year. I'll be able to come, and I'll be able. There's no service, but I'll be able to send letters next year, and I'll be able to we'll Skype. I'll come and visit whenever I can. You just don't look at me like that.
I don't know how else to look. I was about to tell my parents about us, Adam.
I've heard that one before.
That's not fair.
You're right, it's not. I just look. You haven't even told me what this is. I don't give a damn what everyone else knows. You can, I mean, if you want to tell them, you can tell them. If you don't, I'm okay with that. But you have to tell me, and you haven't. And now you want me to stay when I don't know what's real.
If I say it, will you stay?
Then you're just saying it to make me stay. Are you saying it for me to stay, or are you saying it for it to be real? I want to be your boyfriend. I don't care if they know. If you're not ready, I will support you. I will be by your side. You know I will do that, but I want to know that this is real. And I have an amazing opportunity that I would be so happy for you if you were doing it. I'd be so happy for you. Why are you mad at me? I don't want to leave and we're fighting. And if you say it even though I'm leaving, then I'll know it's real. But I'm not going to make you. And an alarm goes off on his phone. He goes, look, Jonah, I gotta pack. They're picking me up tonight. I gotta go and get my stuff. And he gets up and he gets on his knees in front of you. And he reaches for your hands, but kind of just leaves his in suspension. Because he doesn't know what you want. I'm coming back next year. I'll be back next year before your birthday. Oh, I asked so I could make sure I'm there. He looks at you and I don't have anything else to give you. And he rips a patch off of his jacket. And it says, "Love, this love is out of control," and hands it to you. I have nothing better to give you. Except for myself, and I've done that. I've got to go, though. Can you say it just this once?
Jonah hesitates. Like he's really struggling with it, and says, it's real. It is.
And Adam smiles.
I want to be your boyfriend. I am your boyfriend.
And he just gives you this grin. It gives you a really tight hug. I promise I'll be back next year. I'll be back before your birthday. I promise. And once they tell me I can tell you, I will tell you everything. You are going to love this, Jonah, and it's going to make things so much better for us. You just got to trust me. I'm so happy that I'm your boyfriend. Even if you were kind of a dick at the beginning.
How long
right
am I
now.
going to have to apologize?
Oh, you're apologizing for the rest of your life, babe.
That's fair.
And the alarm goes off again. He's like, I'll be back before your birthday.
Jonah just kind of gives him this smile that's not completely genuine, not completely real. Like, clearly he's trying very hard not to be the selfish one in this situation, but he still very much is. And he smiles and says, I'll be here. I'm not going anywhere.
And Adam, Dream, Jonah's just sitting there watching as Adam walks away. What does you, the Jonah who knows this is a dream, do?
I don't remember this, right?
You don't remember this. You don't remember him.
I think I will look down and see if the real me, Dream Jonah, is holding that patch that I caught when I stepped into the beam of starlight.
You are. And you know Adam's voice. It's been talking to you all night.
I think Dream Jonah is going to try to go after him and just like start talking to him. And I don't know if he's going to hear or respond, but Jonah's just going to start going after him and saying, "Who are you? Why are you?"
You do
And I'll
hear
sort
this.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
No, I was just going to say, I'll sort of stop at the door of the house. Like, he'll follow this Adam person that far and like stop there as he steps out. I kind of imagine that he like just disappears after he steps outside of the confines of the house, but he just says a little more quietly this time, "Who are you?"
You have to remember him. And behind you, there's a young girl in an orange dress. Her hair is in pigtails with orange ribbons in them. You have to remember him. Jonah, you have to remember.
I don't.
You have to. Hey. When they come for you, don't go.
Who? When who
When
comes
they
for me?
come, you have to remember Adam. You have to remember Adam. You don't trust anybody. Don't trust anybody, and remember Adam. Remember the flowers. Remember, find the roses. The rose will keep you safe. And you fade out of the dream. All right. We go next.
I'm sorry, my gay ass was like welling up during that.
I have to go lie down. I
know.
can't.
Hello?
This has been the best part of Will DMing me everything about his character, so none of you knew about that.
Oh, ow.
God.
All right, who's next?
No.
Panacea.
Oh God. All right.
You are walking the same clearing that was behind your neighborhood that you found the starlight in. And again, the focus is in that gazebo. And you watch you, just a little bit younger than you are now, wearing your graduation robes from high school. And a young, around the same age as you girl walks up and goes, well, I thought I'd tell you I'm not going to be here anymore.
What do you mean you're not going to be here anymore?
I got an offer to this really cool university.
Okay, which one?
Oh, you wouldn't know about it.
Can't be that cool then. If it's not on the top 20 best universities for pre-med majors, I'm not aware of it, and I have no need to be because I got into the one that's on the top list. So I don't need to concern myself with the others.
She leans forward, and you can smell the coconut shampoo of her hair. And she gets kind of close and she goes, I don't know what I'm going to do if I'm not competing against you.
Probably come in first a lot more often.
I can say the same for you.
Shut up.
Make me.
Okay, well, good for you. You got into some university no one's ever heard of. Congratulations, you're leaving. Cool.
You are something, Panacea Black.
You are someone I know and consider only at the briefest of occasions, D.
You see something flicker in her eyes and her facial expressions as she drops the vibe that she's been having right now. She goes, that's really the only time you think about me.
You have been a passable rival to me during our time in high school. And I suppose that when we're at different institutions, when I'm in New Jersey, in Princeton, New Jersey, I will hope.
Oh my God, we all know you're going to Princeton. You can stop.
I'm going to school in New Jersey. It's just in Princeton, New Jersey is where I'm going to school. But I hope that there will be some people there who have similar work ethics and ambition and drive to you. D.
That is the closest to a compliment you have ever given. Oh, I'm going to write that down.
If you were...
I got it though.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna make some quip about how, if you weren't going to a different school and if we were going to the same school, maybe there would be more opportunities for you to do something to earn a compliment from me. But you're going to wherever you're going, and I am going to school in New Jersey. So, are you going to be on the East Coast, or is it?
Why are you going to miss me?
No, it's just I'm pretty sure that you still have my biology textbook. You accidentally took it from me last in debate, and so you still have it. So I would need to get that back from you.
We both know you've studied that thing over and over again.
We also
And
both know that.
I think we both know why I kept it. So maybe I'll keep it a little bit longer while you figure things out.
All right, well, you're going to have to be the one to tell the library that why I can't give it back. Otherwise,
I'll
they're not going to
deal
give me
with
my
it
diploma.
later.
B!
She starts walking away. And when she gets to the end, she turns around, waves at you, and walks away.
Yeah, I think Panacea, who I am watching, her cheeks are like very flushed, you know, and I think the version of me watching this is like, you know, like trying to avoid it as much as possible.
Do you remember?
Do I see?
Behind you.
Yeah. What the
Do you remember?
No, this is a dream. It's like bits of memory being processed during our. That's all it is. I'm
You
just.
have to remember her.
I don't. I've never seen her before.
Yes, you have. You've seen her every day since you went to school together. You saw her. You knew her. You.
I mean, her voice sounds kind of familiar. I don't know her.
Her voice doesn't just sound familiar, Panacea. It's the one that's been in your head all day.
Is that why my like internal monologue has been bullying me like for
No,
hours?
that's you yourself.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Okay. Well, I'm sorry. You say that I should remember her. I don't.
Just remember D. Hold on to this. Find the rose.
The rose.
Find the rose. You like books, right? Go to the library.
Okay. I
Learn
can do
something useful for once. And your dream just shatters.
Okay.
All right. Rolling. Medea. You're walking through your house. You know where you're going. You're heading to your room. And you hear arguing inside. And as you push open the door, you see your mom. And you see a woman that you don't know. There are no pictures of her. But she looks exactly like you. And they're standing over a crib with a baby crying inside. And the woman that you don't recognize bends over to pick her up and hold her. It's like, it's okay, Medea, it's okay. Will you just listen to me? I'm telling you that this will be better for us. It will be better for her.
Better for you to be out, who knows where, doing something that you can't tell me. You know how much I gave up for this to try to like make this work?
Don't do that. Don't do that. I love you. I love Medea. I'm doing this. I'm going so I can learn how to protect us. How to protect you. I just wish you'd see that.
You're not letting me in. What's the danger? Shug, you've got to tell me. We can work this out together, just you hopping up and leaving in the middle of the night? That is something that I cannot.
You love me. If you trust me. You trusted me enough to have a kid. You trusted me enough to be with if you can't think that I'm doing this for you, I hope that you would know me well enough to know that I'm doing this for Medea. We can't all have you You are all I have. And I'd do anything to protect you, and I wish you would understand that. I love you, Marvella. I love Medea. And she's
Show
just
it.
bouncing Medea.
Stay.
I can tell you the name of the town, but you're not. I don't know where it is. But it's called Las Estrellas. I'm going to a place called Aurora Academy. They said they can teach me things to make sure that I can keep you and Medea safe forever, and to help the farm so we can be happy. I'll be back next year. I'll be back before Medea. I'll be back before Medea turns 1. It's not even a full year. I'll be back before she turns 1. Trust me.
I don't know why you're so afraid.
I will always be afraid. The world will never feel safe enough for anything.
Never. No matter what you learn.
No matter what I learn.
So,
If I can do
you
one
can be
thing,
there or you can be here, raising a child with me. So you need to make your choice.
if I have the chance to learn how to protect you and Medea from anything that can ever happen, hell, if I can protect her from scraping her fucking knee, I will do it. And you're not going to make me feel bad about that, Marvella. I am doing this for you. I am doing this for my daughter. And I will never regret that. I will be coming back before Medea's birthday. Whether or not you want to see me or you just want to let me hold my daughter, but she is also my daughter. And I will do anything for her, and you know that. And she bends over and kisses baby Medea's head, who grabs at her hair. I'll be back. I'll be back, babe. I like to give you a kiss before I go, but I have a feeling you don't want that, so that's okay. That's perfectly fine. I get it. Just don't erase me from her. And she hands baby Medea over to Marvella. I do love you more than anything. I hope soon you'll realize I'm doing this for you. And she turns, picks up her bag, and walks out the door. And as you, Medea, not the baby, stand there, someone appears from behind you. You remember your mom? Please remember your mom. Mahalia loved you so much. You have to remember her. I know you were a baby, but your stick. She left that for you.
I turn and this is a magic dream, isn't it? And who are you?
I'm many people at once.
That is cryptic. Definitely a magic dream.
You just remembered a memory from when you were less than a year old. Of course, it's a magic dream.
Is this what this is?
I have a memory hidden really far down, and I'm running out of time to bring it back for you. So please remember Mahalia loved you. Just look at your stick. Think of your tree. And you snapped out of the dream. All right. 2 left.
Oh my God, Nox.
Oh, good. It was going to be Rowan next anyways. You
Oh my
unmuted.
God, you're doing so good, is what I wanted to say. 'Cause...
I got to do this so we can finish all of them.
All right, let's go.
All right. Remy, you wake up and you're in a bedroom that is not yours. And you feel around the bed and it's all solid. And as you push yourself up, you hear laughter, but also crying. And you turn and you look towards the door and you see you. And you see a girl standing in front of you. I don't want to leave.
I mean, it seems like you're really excited for it. You don't have to feel bad.
I don't want to leave you.
I mean, I don't want you to leave either, but it's okay. I mean, you said it'll be only a year, right?
And Mom said you can be here and hang out with my siblings anytime you want. And she'll check on you and she'll take care of you. She promised that she'd make sure that you're okay. I made her promise she'd take care of you.
I'll be fine. I'll be fine. Don't worry. I mean, you are going to a new whole place, and are you ready? Are you ready to go? What is?
The last thing I had to do was say bye to you.
Oh, yeah. Well, I feel very special.
You should.
Yeah.
You've always been special to me. You know that.
I mean,
and she looks at the clock and she goes, "Time's running out. I've gotta go. But I'll see you next year." And she gives you a hug, a really tight hug, and gives Mozzie a little pet.
Yeah, I mean, mostly Mozzie will miss you, so I'll be fine.
Can you at least pretend for once that you're not a completely cool person and tell me that you're going to miss me?
Yeah, I mean, of course I'm going to miss you.
That's all I ever wanted to hear. And she grabs her bags and heads down and goes, "You can let yourself out when you're ready." And
it's going to be really weird to be here without you.
You know you live here. And behind you again, "You have to remember Mia."
And then Dream Remy will be like, is that who that was?
Why are all of you like this? It's worse than I thought. Yes. You know her. You know her. She hasn't just been in your head today. She was in your dreams last night. Don't you remember?
I mean, I remember.
And you do know.
Yeah.
The voice that spoke to you in the dream from last episode in the beginning is Mia's.
If I should
She's
know
been
her,
in part of your visions ever since.
Why don't I?
Magic. But you have to remember Mia and remember the dream. Find the flowers. Be careful. Trust nobody. Find the rose. And your dream shatters.
Okay. I mean, I think after the last part is that after she sort of leaves, you can see that Remy like lets down the facade and is like sad in her room and is sort of like looking at all her stuff. But yeah, that's all. Yeah.
And last but not least, Aoife.
Yay.
You are walking the same path that you took to get to the Starbeam. And you see the garden, but it's a lot healthier and thriving, a lot more maintained. and you see a young teenager. He's kneeling down, pulling weeds. And you see 8-year-old you running past, laughing. Aoife, would you listen to me for like 10 seconds?
Never!
10 seconds.
No!
And he chases 8-year-old you, picks you up in a hug, pulls you down, he lands on his back. Ugh. He holds you and he goes, "You know I love you, right?"
Yeah, I love you too.
I know, kid. I'm going on an adventure. And I'll be back next year.
Like to college, right?
Yeah. I'm going on an adventure.
Okay.
I'm going to write everything I find down. I'll see if I find Mothman.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to write all of it down, and I will think of you every day. You are the best little sister I could ever ask for. And I can't wait until someday I can show you everything I find on my adventure.
But it sounds like you were just gonna go the one up the road, the college up the road. This sounds like no.
Sometimes for an adventure, you've got to go farther from home. And it's a little scary. But it's worth it knowing I got a really cool little sister to come back home to.
Yeah, but you promised.
Aoife, you will never be alone. Ever. And he goes, "Besides, I need you to take care of this place for me. Make sure it doesn't go to ruin."
Okay. Well, you're gonna have to show me how. I don't.
I'll show you. Come on, I'll show you right now. And you see, Dream, you sees 8-year-old Aoife, and you hear yell, "Finn!" as they walk hand in hand towards the garden, and he starts showing her how to pull weeds. You have to remember him.
And Dreamy realizes that I'm crying, spins around trying to find the voice. Who was he?
I mean, he was always so happy about his little sister. He talked about you all the time. You have to remember him. You can still save him. You can bring him home. All of you can bring them home. You just have to find them and find their soul.
I don't understand.
Talk to your friends. Trust nobody else. Find the rose. Find their souls. Before it's too late for you. And your dream shatters. And with that, everyone, thank you so much for tuning in to episode 2 of School of the Stars, which is a Kids on Brooks game. I have been Knox, your storyteller, and I managed to finish that before time's up. Yeah, okay. So we're going to go in order of people who had dreams to give you a little time to process, which means, Will,
Oh, no.
can you please tell people who you are, where to find you, what you're doing next?
Oh, God, I can try. Hi. My name is Will. I played Jonah tonight, the haunted survivor. You can find me on social media at Will M. Scream. I'm mostly over at Live from the Apocalypse, which is the not-for-profit TTRPG studio, where I am one of the organizers and storytellers. We raise money through actual play content like streams and podcasts for nonprofits and good organizations like that. We will not be live again until Tuesday when we're playing Class Reunion. If you liked all of the very queer drama in this episode, you'll like Class Reunion if you want to come check that out on Tuesday night. And I think that is pretty much what I got going on right now. At Live from the Epoch on Twitter, livefromtheapocalypse.com for everything else you might need.
That was amazing. All right, next to have a dream was, I believe, Allie.
Yeah. Hi. So I was formerly Allie. Now I'm deceased. So You used to be able to find me on social media at Allie_Yakta_est everywhere. Now it's gonna be gone because I'm dead on the inside and on the outside.
No, not yet.
No, I'm done. It's over. Yeah, so I'm director of production and creative at a AAA game startup, and I tweet about things related to that, as well as if I'm playing TTRPGs of any kind. You can find information about that on my social. Yeah, that's it for me.
All right, give it up for Anita.
Yeah. Hey everybody, Anita here. Today I was playing Medea Moore, and briefly Marvella Moore. Jesus. Find me on Twitter at Anita the Lesbian. It's in the frame of the thing. And find me here on Tuesday, GM and a bunch of superheroes doing teen superhero stuff. Back to you, Knox.
All right, I'm going to toss it over to Rowan.
Yeah, hi. I'm Rowan. I played Remy, who is just trying to help out. This is the perfect prefect, and you can find me on Twitter, Rowan Knox. Just put my name and Knox's name together, and I am an artist. I work at a comic company, so I have art there of Remy, and I'll post up. I drew some art of the uniforms because magic school uniforms is always
They are so cool.
important. Yeah. So yeah, I love angst. So this was painful in the best way. I'm really excited for this. Yeah. And then let's go on to our little baby Aoife.
Yeah, that's right. We're ending it with Rosie.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Rosie, Sweet Rosie be just about everywhere on the internet. You can find me here being absolutely wrecked every Saturday. And then on Tuesdays, I'm over on Greater Restoration, where I play a crow lady with a Midwest accent, and she is absolutely ridiculous. I am announcing a new project pretty soon, so keep an eye out for that. And I'm going to go cry.
All right. And thank you so much, everybody. I am Nox. I have been your storyteller today. You can find me at everything at Noxternal_7. I'm here on Saturdays, and then next Saturday actually is the last episode for this part of the season. We'll be back in a couple weeks after that, but don't worry, I have something to make you want to come back for more. Planned. So, but until then, please ask me to be in stuff. I like being in stuff. Please, I want to be in stuff. This is me begging. I'm on my knees and I'm begging. I can't get on my knees. I have mobility issues. But thank you so much, everyone, for being here. Thank you, Girls on These Worlds, for letting me tell this story. Thank you, everyone in this cast, for giving me the ammunition to absolutely destroy you this week. And with that said, we are going to be rating Sisters of the Frog. And we hope you all have a great day. Bye, y'all.